This is not a commercial. I can tell you what I did come across though. While I was at the grocery store, I came across some good deals. Once in a while you can spot good deals. And I came across a nice deal on this, so I figured today, for today's episode of Grillin' and Chillin', I spotted a good deal. And I got a bunch of drumsticks for like $3.61. And that's a super deal, so I'm going to show you how I really like to grill chicken. Make some grilled chicken for you today. So down here in the bottom of the wire basket I have Insta-Lite, and then above that I have hickory charcoal that doesn't have lighter fluid on it. And I'm doing that because I don't really like the lighter fluid that much. Mostly I like the smell of the hickory chunks. So that's what I'm doing here. Got my own little basket that I made. And when that's almost ready, I will dump it out into the grill. But I will not wait until it all turns to ash, because basically I'm just trying to get the lighter fluid burned off of it. It doesn't have to be complete ash when I start cooking with it. The chicken has fat on it that'll keep the fire going. So we're going to go ahead and dump this very soon, but not when it's all white. Only when everything starts to cook. Then we'll flip it over. Just like the meat, we'll do that with these briquets. When they're ready to go, we'll just flip them over. I was shopping at a local discount store, one of those dollar stores, and I came across this wonderful set of hot mitts here that says Chillin' and Grillin'. Now how cool is that, huh? Chillin' and Grillin', because the name of this channel is Grillin' and Chillin' with JamTone. And today we're going to be chillin' and grillin' with some tabletop grills. Okay, here we come. Back to the fire. Now remember, I said I wasn't going to wait until this was solid white before I started to cook on it. And part of the reason for that is because I want to be able to make sure that this meat is cooked thoroughly. I also decided to cook 2 packs of those reduced price chickens because that stuff, if it's reduced, it might be date sensitive, because I know the chicken's still good right now, but who knows if it's going to be later. And as you can see, I did not make a mistake. This is absolutely perfect to cook on here. Okay, so I got a long ways to go. Now one of the first things I noticed right off the bat is that this charcoal might burn up because there's a lot of chicken legs here. I want to make sure it cooks thoroughly, so I'm going to add a few more charcoals, the ones that don't have any lighter fluid saturated on them. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm just going to put a few of these in the hot spots where I know that they'll burn. Yep, adding more coal because I want to make sure this chicken cooks all over. It's a lot of chicken. Just a few more pieces, and I know I should not be poking around here too much, but just trying to get this a little lower down when I put the grill back on. What'll happen is the fat on the chicken will actually catch on fire and make a whole bunch of big flames. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the grill, put it back on. All right. Yep. Oh, it's so hot. It is so hot. Let me just scoop this off a little. nice clean grill is not just sterilized by scraping or we use the mesh brush. Sometimes we use the scraper. Sometimes it's just a little bit of scraping. We can just knock it off with forks. Let me just season one side of it. First I'm going to do onion powder, and I want to season it over the cookie sheet instead of the grill because I don't want all that mess in the grill, make a big mess, you know. So we got lots of powdered onion all over the outside. Then we will sprinkle a generous amount of garlic salt. Garlic salt, and we'll put the garlic salt on everything because we're not going to put salt on this. Right? Garlic salt. And then this adds color to it. I put a little bit of paprika. Well, I do put a generous amount of it, but I don't like it to pile. Yeah. So yeah, that's the paprika, the onion powder, the garlic powder, and then the next thing is going to be this black pepper, coarse ground black pepper. I don't want the powdered pepper, just the coarse ground. Right, now what I'll do is I'll take some Cajun spice and I will put it on the chicken when I flip it over, because I want to try to get this chicken on the grill with all of these spices and herbs intact. Oh boy. So we got to do that next. Okay. Look at this, tongs. You just kind of balance, do a little balancing act. Put these up here. It doesn't matter if they're directly on the coals or not because we're going to close it right up. So you got to move kind of quickly because this will start flaring up. The skins from the chickens will drip down into the coals and make like gas, and it'll cook. It'll catch on fire and stuff. So trying to balance everything on the grill just perfectly. Alright. See that? Okay, that is what they look like on the grill. All those chicken legs seasoned. Only on one side. I only seasoned them on one side because I didn't have the tongs out here at the time, and I didn't want to cross-contaminate the food or touch the raw chicken in any way. So I don't touch raw chicken. I'm very careful about that. I don't touch raw chicken, and anything that comes in contact with raw chicken, I clean it. This grill will actually sterilize all the germs and stuff with its high heat. But I'm still not handling raw chicken. He couldn't pay me to do that. Well, you could, but you know what I mean. I don't want to touch raw chicken. If I have to, I will push the meat inward a little bit. I don't want the inside of the grill touching the meat. This is going to take a while to cook. Okay, so you see, now I gotta go wash all these. Now I gotta go wash all these utensils here. Yeah, and there it is. Now you're grilling and chilling with JamTone. Of course, you can't cook chicken on a kettle grill without putting the lid on. And the reason why is because the heat gets trapped inside the kettle. So yeah, it's up inside the kettle. You have to get the kettle on. And when you see a lot of smoke coming out the top like that, you know that it's working. Alright. That is how you do it. It is grilling and chilling. Chilling and grilling. grilling and chilling. We're having some of the most delicious barbecue chicken, and it smells so wonderful. Okay, so I admit it, I changed a few things. I didn't have anybody running the camera for me, and sometimes it's hard to do all this with my hands full, but I moved the chicken around a little bit to where the center is open. And the reason why I did that is because I have some pork and beans in a can, and I put some brown sugar in it. I'll put it right in the center there. Now, you'll notice how beautiful the chicken is looking. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I want to make sure that I don't burn it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get just a little bit more seasoning. I don't want to shake too much over the grill because I want to keep the grill nice and clean. But in this case, I'm going to go and get some Cajun seasoning to shake over or to sprinkle over the drumsticks. Okay, so I will take this, close it up, and if you notice, the kettle actually closes with the can in the center of it. Wow, that's a perfect size kettle. Okay, so cooking on a kettle grill can be a lot of fun, but I'm going to make some of the most wonderful and delicious barbecue chicken, and it doesn't always have to have barbecue sauce. You know, I mean, it's got a lot of wonderful flavors, onion and garlic and stuff like that, so it's going to be awesome, trust me. And those pork and beans with the added brown sugar on the top of it, that's going to be awesome too. Got to come back out here and roll these chickens over and put some Cajun seasoning on one side. Okay, so I went inside and I scrubbed off these tongs again because I want to be nice and clean here. These tongs I'm going to use, and I've got some good Cajun seasoning here. So I'm going to take the lid off of this, and I'm going to roll all these chickens around. I'm going to roll each one around all the way around. If I'm worried about it's not cooking well enough, I can always move the meat part closer to the center. But I'm rolling these over. Flipping these delicious chicken legs over. You know they're going to be delicious. Oh, they smell so wonderful. They really, really do. Oh. And so I'm just rolling these chickens over inside this kettle grill. Has a lot of cooking to go. Let's cook a lot still. It's not anywhere near done. But it is a good time to season the bottom part. So that's what we're doing. We're seasoning the bottom part now. Because we already seasoned the top part. Okay, here we go. So, around the kettle grill. Almost done here. Right there. That little guy has to go in like that. Yeah. And this big one probably has to go in too. Okay, here we go. Now, the chicken has been organized around the kettle grill. So now I'm going to take some Cajun seasoning. And this stuff is a little spicy, so you gotta go sparingly on it. Remember, less is more. Also, you don't want to get a whole bunch of stuff inside the grill, make a big mess, you know. We already seasoned one side of it. This just gives it like an enhancement, you know, like that. Doesn't that look good? Just perfect. Oh, smoke got in my eyes. See, now I'm spilling it inside the grill. Okay. And careful not to put it inside my sweet pork and beans because I don't want to cross those flavors. I'm so tempted to taste this right now because of the way it smells, but I know the chicken has to be cooked thoroughly. So I'm going to walk away from this. Okay. I might as well go watch a television show. Let this thing smoke all the way. Yeah, and it closes up so nicely. Can you see the smoke just pouring out of there? Man, charcoal cooking is so much fun. Sometimes I'll balance the lid like that on the side to get a little bit more smoke coming out of it, because the oxygen flowing through it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like to do that. But I have to walk away from it, and there's no way for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this on full, right? Maybe a little, just a hair less than full. Just like that. Get a good amount of smoke coming out of it. When you see a bunch of smoke coming out of it, I know the video doesn't really catch the smoke as good, but it is really smells wonderful. We didn't over season it, we just seasoned it well with onion powder, garlic salt, paprika, coarse ground black pepper, and Cajun spices. So soon we'll be able to come out here and finish the barbecue. It's going to be wonderful. Have to come out in 20 or 25 minutes, make sure that the beans are not boiling all over the inside of the kettle, because that'd be a wonderful mess to clean up. Alright, we're grilling and chilling now. We are grilling and chilling, okay. So, now that we have this kettle grill going, we have to check on it once in a while. And as you can see, the beans are at a rolling boil. Now, this is a portable table. I don't know if it'll melt or what it's made out of, so we're just going to take one of the new chillin' and grillin' hot mitts and grab the can quickly and put it down on the, there we go. Yeah, I should have put it on the other side. It was a non-decorative. But anyways, there it is. That is the pork and beans are ready to go. And we're going to serve that up with some of this instant sweetness. It is red potato salad. You know, potato salad made with red skins. Good stuff. Oh, and look at the price. I got that reduced as well. See? So this is kind of like a budget gourmet. And I'm going to show you all the sides that comes with it. But I'm checking the chicken to see if it's cooked all the way, because I don't want to burn it. Notice how the tips of them get black. Just because it's black doesn't mean it's cooked all the way. You want to make sure that the meat is cooked all the way through. And I'm sure that these little ones are, these little tiny ones are. But these bigger ones, you got to make sure about those. And it's okay for us to put it directly on the flame if we can monitor this a little bit. And then check it again, okay? These big ones here, gotta check those. I'm pretty sure most of these are done. It sure looks tasty. Oh, this one's not wanting to come off here. There we go. It's gonna make a wonderful mess on the grill that will have to be cleaned up for sure. But it's gonna be worth it because of flavors. That reminds me, a lot of people, when their barbecue chicken is almost ready, they put barbecue sauce on it. But think about how much trouble it is to clean the grill afterwards. So we're not going to do that today, but I do that sometimes. And these little grill things that I'm doing, these are all on a really small grill that you can take, and you can literally do these same barbecues that I'm having anywhere. Like you can do it out in a park and stuff. You just got to be careful whenever you're handling pork or chicken, because it's really easy to get contaminated. So every time I come and roll the chicken, I have to go inside and scrub the tongs, and I never touch the raw chicken. So the beans are ready, and I got some potato salad, and soon we will have some gourmet stuff. But it's better safe than sorry, so I'm going to cook it for a little longer. But I am going to take this little piece off because I'm hungry and it looks very tasty and I want to try it. So, ouch, it's so hot, but I want to get it off of there. I'm going to use my new grilling and chilling hot mitt. Here we go. That's it right there. That looks so wonderful. I have to take a bite. I'll come back when the rest of this is all finished, and I'll make a nice plate for two. For two people, have a nice plate, or three maybe. Okay, so these are beautifully done. Wonderful, awesome. It's some of the most tasty chicken you would ever eat in your life. Right? And over here we have a little tray. Getting ready to serve this to somebody. So you can see. We have a nice tray with a couple of barbecue chicken legs and a bowl of pork and beans with some added brown sugar and beautifully seasoned drumsticks and some red potato salad. And there it is. Once again, another wonderful meal. Grilling and chilling. Just like the... this is chilling and grilling, but our show is called Grilling and Chilling. But yeah, this is pretty good. I just made this for somebody. I want to see what they think. As you can see, it serves quite a bit. I can serve maybe 4 or 6 people like this with 1 can of beans and a small bowl of red potato salad. Amazing. After serving 1 plate with potato salad and beans and chicken, look at all this that I have left. And thank you for watching Grilling and Chilling. And what we have here is some sweet beans. We have some good potato salad over here. And we have this beautiful barbecue chicken. It is absolutely gorgeous and delicious. Folks, it looks almost as good as it tastes. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you jealous, but it tastes even better than it looks, and it is amazing. The chicken is